Yeah, Steve, Lauren, when the General Assembly voted in 2011 to allow the state's healthcare provider to start charging retired workers premiums, those workers were paying around $50 a month out of pocket. They said that that was part of a contracted agreement with the state. And fast forward, and now they say that they have less coverage and they're paying more, while the state says they can't afford to pay that added cost.
We're keepers of the public purse, and in this particular case, we're trying to be the protectors of the public purse.
That's the state treasurer. He says this is all about looking out for taxpayer money. The man who runs the Association for Retired State Government Workers says it's a broken promise.
To take care of them in the retirement years based upon a contractual promise is being a good steward for North Carolina.
Treasurer Dale Falwell wants to overturn a 2022 state Supreme Court ruling that could help reinstate low-cost health care coverage to retirees. Falwell says those workers are still covered under no-cost Medicare, but honoring the original plan would cost taxpayers billions.
We're trying to do the most good for the most number of people as it relates to keeping this plan around, not just for this generation of public service workers, but the next generation of public service workers.
The saga dates back to 2011 when the General Assembly voted to allow the state's provider to start charging premiums. After retirees sued, the case made its way through the courts before the State Court of Appeals ultimately ruled against them in 2019. In 2022, the state Supreme Court overturned that ruling, meaning the lawsuit could move forward. But now, Falwell is trying to throw away that decision and quash the lawsuit once and for all.
An adverse ruling in this case, long-term, when healthcare costs are doing this, would have an adverse impact on the financial future of the state health plan.
It's the latest attempt to have this Republican-controlled Supreme Court overrule decisions by the previously Democratic court, including on voter ID laws and redistricting. At the Employees Association, they think it comes down to the state living up to its word.
I would say this is really about loyal retirees of North Carolina that did the work with an agreement that when they signed on and they were vested, this was the agreement that they came to work for the state of North Carolina under.
And O'Connell adds that every year more of these retirees seeking those promised benefits pass away, and that time is running out. There's no timeline yet on when the state Supreme Court may respond to this week's filing. We're live in Raleigh. Sean Coffey, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.
Yeah, these things can sometimes take more time than anyone wants. Sean, thank you.